What's up, Liron here, and today I'm gonna give you a tour of my apartment. What's up, Liron here. Thank you for joining me in another video. Welcome to my place, welcome home. I just want to talk a bit about the rationale behind showing you this place. So one of my major goals for 2018 basically is to document and show you a bit more of what I'm doing on a day-to-day basis. Meaning, and this is something I talked about many times and I go through variations of it, but now I feel like it's the right thing to do, is to actually show you more of my day and what encompasses the work, what my work encompasses in the context of achieving my goals and the things I dream about. Because I do much more than painting and drawing and sketching and the stuff that you usually see. I do a lot more than that in the more of a business context. And so I just want to show you a bit more of that. And to do that, and my dream is to go back, as I mentioned, to daily vid production. And so to do that, what I need to do, I'm planning on doing is, starting maybe the vlogs here, then taking you to wherever I'm going, whether it's going to be an office or to work and paint outside, to create art. And it will be a bit weird to start a video here without first introducing you to the place. So I'm going to give you a tour like I did back in Paris. So this is basically the second apartment tour that I give you. And I'm just going to show you some nice quirks and things here. Okay, so let's get started. So first off, this is a rather small apartment, but it is actually, from what I heard, the largest one in the building. So don't tell anyone, but this is what I heard. But in any case, I want to show you some cool quirks and fun stuff around. So basically, we have here like the shelves and stuff like this. This is where I just put, clothes and stuff, but also my art equipment right over here. I've got the sketchbooks and the different notebooks that I organize my thoughts. This is the one I write daily, that I talked to you about, my daily writing habit. I've got the classic, infamous headphones I'm using. Got my cactus here with a little mushroom and some books. Some of these are art related, like the Paris aquarelle, drawing scenery. I've got also all sorts of other ones. What else is interesting? I've got quite a few shoes here. I just keep bringing them and I don't throw them or put them back in my parents' place or stuff like this. These shoes you may recognize. It's the ones that I basically made. They were completely black and I painted them completely. And the Vans that some of you love and the white shoes. This is where I keep some of my work as well. I've got the Saunders Waterford paper that's waiting to be cut. This is how I heat my water when I want to take a shower. This is a funny thing, so let me show you. Basically, the thing with this one is that that's a switch for the air condition. So if you want to turn it on for a specific amount of time, like for an hour or whatever there is here, 2 hours is the maximum, and then it will turn off all by its own. But the thing is that it doesn't, it has no permanent mode, even when I put it on, so it basically keeps moving down. So after 2 hours, it will shut down. However, sometimes it just stays stuck somewhere. So like for a week or so, I wouldn't think about it. Then suddenly it goes click, and I just have to turn it around again and then turn on the air condition, which is a bit bizarre. So I was just, painting. I'm going to show you now, and watching a Jordan Peterson talk. Some of you have seen me, the painting of that I did of Jordan Peterson, just really someone I admire. But anyway, I was painting while doing this. Now I usually don't paint here. I have a few other places, or I do it outside because it's less comfortable. But now I decided to keep it chill and do it inside. So I was just working on some simple view. I'm trying to basically, as I talked to you about the simple or limited palette, so what I'm doing now is trying to work more with the Velasquez palette. So this is basically what I used for this one. Let me show you. Sorry about the shakiness, by the way. So I'm just using the burnt sienna, yellow ochre, and French ultramarine or ultramarine blue to use this to create this. So that was pretty fun. Now let me show you one other cool part, which is the view. So here it is. Look into this is the window. So that's the view outside. This is the best time in terms of light because this is like a small passageway, and we don't get this light all the time because this is facing north, I believe. So we get a very limited time of actual strong sunlight, and it's just shining there, not directly into the apartment. Welcome to Tel Aviv. That's how we do it here. You see all of these crappy lines of, like, you know, stuff. I don't even know what it is. Electricity, internet, all of it merged together. There are like complete neighborhoods here that look exactly like that. So that's pretty fun. What else is cool? I've got just a few cool stuff here, like the Rubik's Cube, which I like. Got my camera tripod. And basically, I just want to be able to share with you more of my day in a free way. So if I just want to, in a more free manner, so if I just want to place the tripod somewhere here and show you what I'm doing on the laptop, or if I'm working from another place, show you that. I am planning, and this is one of the major, again, tasks, or maybe let's say goals for 2018, to get a studio really close to my apartment, which will just allow me to, you know, leave here, go for like 10 minutes and work from there like the entire day. And I want to be able to share that whole kind of work day with you on a daily basis. So this basically means, and I think this is what, by the way, you may be able to hear the bus from the outside. There's like a voice saying, this is station blah blah blah. So anyway, what I want to do, and it became super hot here suddenly. So anyway, what I want to do is show you. So right now I'm doing 3 vids per week. I want to be able to do 7 again, and this means that I will show you additional stuff. Okay, so you'll get a few good ones that are an actual how-to, but then we're gonna get some that show you what I'm actually doing. And I think there are so many people out there that show their art creation process. But what I think is the unique value I can bring is to share with you the journey of someone who's actually building a business around art and who has quite great ambitions, which I talked to you about pretty recently. And so this may not speak to some of you. You may not be interested in it personally, but if you are, I think it will be just a more unique value because there's plenty of drawing and sketching processes out there. This is, by the way, the same thing I'm trying to do with my podcast. It's basically what I'm trying to do with all of my content, with my Instagram posts and stories. I try to show you the journey I'm going through. And there was a time where I felt like I need a bit of a break from that and really focus on my creation process and really have some more time for myself. And then sometimes it moves towards the other end. It kind of ebbs and flows between these two, and then I really want to share what I'm doing and really share with transparency my successes. So for example, and I can already share, for example, this month, in terms of my course sales, they're going bananas, like Udemy. So I have some courses on Udemy, and I have some courses that I just do on my own website and I sell independently. And this is where I put most of my effort in right now. This is why I'm going through all of the sort of infrastructure building process right now. But the courses on Udemy, it's a little easier. You just put it, it's like Skillshare, I guess. You just put them there and people can learn from them immediately. And as a result, of course, they take a cut from your profits, but you get to more people. So this month in Udemy was insane. Like I made probably 6 times more than I usually make in terms of revenue. And that's crazy. That's like a game changer. That means that if it continues in this trend, it actually opens some additional doors for me, financial doors. So these kinds of things that I really want to share more of, and it's also scary because, you know, how much do you share? How much do I show from my life? It's a good question, and I'm trying to find a balance of actually me enjoying it, you being inspired by it, and so on. So anyway, this is it. This is what I wanted to do with this video. I'm sorry if you were expecting maybe a how-to or a thing like this. I'm trying to balance the more personal videos with some videos that really pack a strong artistic punch. So if I really devote a lot of time to a certain painting process, or if I give you a video that I know you really want, then I'll balance it out and add some kind of a video that I want more of, like for example this one. And I really like to do this, you know, unedited. I edit some stuff just for my own entertainment for the most part, but I like to present things as they are. By the way, I didn't finish the tour, so basically this is the kitchen, and this is why I like this apartment in particular, because it has a kitchen area that's separate from the rest, which is pretty nice. And this is where the shower is, shower and bathroom all together. So anyway, this is it for this tour. This is it for the video. You can hear people from outside really easily. So I hope you enjoyed this tour. I hope the transparency comes through. I really want to be able to show you more of my day-to-day life, and I really hope that within maybe the next 4 months, I think I'll be able to get a place like a studio really close here, and I can take you there, and there we can like go crazy with the creation process. And I plan on having like a setup for still life and a setup for portrait painting and things like this. Really cool. Maybe do some workshops. I have tons of ideas for that. So that will hopefully happen really soon. And this is it. Again, if you still haven't, please subscribe here on YouTube. The frequency is gonna be increased in a few months, I hope, but still 3 vids per week. It's pretty nice. It's not too much, I think. So if you still haven't, be sure to do so. Also follow me on Instagram. You really want to check it out there because, for example, this painting I just showed you, I shared there. All of the process. It's just more fun and more real time, I think. Same thing goes for Snapchat, but Instagram is where I put most of my effort at the moment personally. In addition to that, the podcast is just the audio manifestation of this YouTube channel. So basically there I talk about a lot of things that relate to more general things like art and productivity and how to find your style and what to do when you feel uninspired and how to make money from your art and all sorts of things that I just like to talk about and not necessarily have it as structured. Especially the newest episodes are much less structured than the first 5. I decided to keep it more simple for my own sake because that's how I find that I forgot the word for it. Like this is the best way for me to express myself, basically. So this is it, trying to keep it real for you and keep it as it is. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I will see you again in another video really soon.